Hi, welcome in. Welcome in, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. I hope you're all doing so super duper well. I know I am. But welcome in, everybody. If you don't know me yet, my name is Lex, and I'm a comfy witch VTuber who works at a magical coffee shop. And today, we are playing some more Ace Attorney investigations. We are currently on the second case, Turnabout Airlines, where a man was murdered on an airplane in the elevator that this plane apparently has. I still don't really get that part, but oh well. The plane has an elevator, a guy died in it. We need to figure out who done it. Who done it? And that is the goal of today's stream. How's everybody feeling today? Let me just take a little sip of my coffee. Okay, now that I'm out of my pecan flavored coffee creamer, my new thing. Ready? My new thing is honey and a little bit of salt. So good. Absolutely amazing. 10 out of 10 would recommend. It feels like you're doing one of those like little hacks to upgrade your coffee, but it's like it's just simple ingredients, really. Oh, I started making some cookies today. I'm waiting for the dough to chill, and then I'm probably gonna bake them after stream. Right, I should probably apologize for being so late today. Well, let me explain. So we're a tiny bit late to today's stream, unfortunately. And oopsie daisy. That's all I can say. Okay, no. So today is my last stream before my little 2-day vacation, so I've been like scrambling around all day trying to get things ready. So I've got shorts and other little posts to go up in the meantime, you know, because I have to have something going up while I'm away. Never heard of salt and honey? That's fair. It's very good though. Very good. I don't know if you can hear my dog, but he is very much making noises. Ooh. Ah! Hi. Hi, welcome in. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Oh, hi. Welcome in. How have you been? What was I gonna say? Yeah, so I've been scrambling around trying to get things ready for my little 2-day break to make sure we've got some stuff to look forward to during that time. But, you know, with everything being so scrambled, me trying to like pack for my trip and all that, I was bound to forget something, right? So I forgot to charge my tracking device, my device that I use for my tracking. I phrased that weird. So I realized that about 15 minutes before stream, or my usual stream time. So I had to figure that out. How you been? I've been good. How are you? Where are we going? We. I'm not gonna tell you yet, but I will tell. I'll talk a lot about it when I get back. I'm gonna talk all about it when I get back. And I will be back Monday night, but I'll stream again Tuesday. Yes. And it's a very exciting little trip, and I'm very excited to talk about it when I'm home. Ding, ding, ding. The music is so good in this game. I say that every time, but I always end up dancing to it. I've been okay finally getting over my sickness. Well, that's good. Being sick is no fun. I feel like I've gotten sick a lot recently, like in recent years. It's like every so often I'll just end up with like some really horrible sickness. It's like all or nothing with me. It's just like either I'll have COVID or like nothing at all. You know? How many Ace Attorney games are there? Ah, that's a really good question that I wish I knew the answer to. So there's the first trilogy. There's 2 games in Ace Attorney Investigations, which is what we're working our way through now. So I'm gonna say this in the order that I'm gonna play them. So there's the first trilogy, so that makes 3. 2 in Investigations Collection. So that's 5 games total. There is the Phoenix Wright and Professor Layton crossover that I won't be able to play, unfortunately, unless I can figure out how to emulate it, but that's 6. Then the Apollo Justice trilogy puts us at 9. And I'm not sure how many games are in Chronicles. Let me see. So we've got 9 so far. How many games are in the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles? I'm not sure. Two. There's 2 games. So that puts us at 11. Yeah, 11 games. BRB's drive time? Okay. Have a good rest of your stream if I can't make it back later. Well, thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so basically, there's at least 1 Ace Attorney game. But today we're making our way through the second case in the first Investigations game. And I'm very excited to play it. And since this is my last stream before my short little 2-day break, I am really hoping to push through the rest of this case. We've made a good dent in it so far. So I'm thinking we're really gonna lock in today if we can manage it. Oh hey, did you know we have a fishing minigame? And I actually remembered to set it up today. Isn't that great? I feel like I forget a lot lately, but I remembered. It's here, and you can play it. Yeah! Woo, fishing! What'd you get? I'm just gonna stare at it. Scraper mouth. No. I don't know if I said that right, but I did my best. Okay, let me just take one last sip of my coffee, and I think we're gonna get straight into the game because we do need to lock in, and we're already running late, so. Where's the fishing game for YouTube? I don't think there is a fishing game for YouTube, unfortunately. If there was, I would have it by now. But I'm like 99% sure there isn't. Okay. Let me just switch over to the game category if I can. Ace Attorney Investigations. I know the name of the game. Believe it or not, I can remember the name of the game, friend. Oh, thank you! Oh, thank you! Wow, that applause was really loud. I'm not sure what happened, or if the game is just quiet. I think maybe it's just me. I don't know. Because I haven't noticed it being that loud recently or anything, so... Also, congratulations on catching the salmon. You know, I've never had salmon before. I don't know. don't eat a lot of fish though. So I think we are going for this save right here. Turnabout Airlines middle. So we're probably around halfway, if I had to guess. Okay. Lhexra go. Yeah, so I ended up in here. I didn't actually mean to come over here. I kind of wanted to explore around a little bit, but we've got a very angry guy over here. We're gonna talk to him in a minute. It's okay, depends on where you get it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if like my local grocery store would be a good place to get it, or if I should go to like a sushi restaurant or something. Give that angry guy a cookie. He sure needs it. Let me tell you. I could also use a cookie, but like I said, I have cookie dough in the fridge, so I'm gonna bake some of that later. Looks like we can't go beyond here, sir. Plus, the body's been sent off to the medical examiner's office for an autopsy. Why would you move the body already? We're not done yet. We're not done here. Oh, it's Ugo Hughes. Hey, the statue. What about it, detective? Did you notice something? We saw this guy in a dream last night. The resemblance is uncanny, sir. I made a homemade chocolate wrap. Nice! Is it good? You saw him in your dreams. He's the man of Gumshoe's dreams. Oh, yeah, I saw him and then I arrested him. I want to show you just how vital I am in our partnership. So good, that's awesome. Being useful in your sleep is of no help to me in the real world, detective. Oh, Gumshoe. Poor guy. Okay, I guess we should talk to him now. But I'm a little scared because he was really mean to us last time. Did you finish taking a statement yet? Yep, all done, sir.
I do not concern if you're done examining the cargo hold. I want my cargo back.
LeBlanc's cargo.
If you make a single scratch in my art, you will pay!
Art? What sort of art? You know, the art-flavored art. Can I eat it? Mr. LeBlanc is an art dealer. He's got a bunch of artwork down in the cargo hold, sir. There's practically a mountain of them, large and small.
From folk costumes to stone statues, I sell all kinds of arts.
Folk costumes? Speaking of which, Mr. LeBlanc's hat. It kind of looks like that other piece of cloth. What other piece of cloth? Wait a minute. What are we talking about here? Do we have a piece of cloth on us? Oh, the piece of cloth with all the blood on it. From the suitcase. Yeah. I feel like the bloody cloth being in the suitcase makes Rhoda a little bit more suspicious, but I don't know. I mean, obviously this matches his pattern a little bit. For there to be this much blood on a piece of cloth, was the victim wrapped it at some point? LeBlanc like in Persona? Except this guy is not nearly as cool as Sojiro. Nowhere near. I've been making my way through Persona 5 lately. I just finished the third palace. So far I really like Sojiro, but what is with this music? It's so goofy for the situation. I mean, there was a murder here. Okay. What was I saying? It caught me so off guard. Yeah, so far I'm really liking Sojiro and his social link. You know, I like people that can make coffee, so... Speaking of which, let me take a sip of my coffee. Okay. Who do we want to talk to first? I kind of want to talk to her.
If I may have a word with you, Miss Meal.
No, you may not have a word with me. I don't want to talk to any other man except for the captain right now.
Me too, Cammy. I'll never talk to another woman. This definitely looks like a job for Franziska.
What does Fran have to say about this? She'd probably hate being called Fran, which is exactly why I'm doing it.
Franziska, I'd like to ask you about the investigation. Miles Edgeworth, can't you see I'm in the middle of taking his statement? This man is the only captain in title. I'm going to teach him to do his job properly. Oh, okay. From now on, I'll keep my focus and take my responsibilities seriously.
He's really trembling there.
If it makes him take his job seriously, it's not such a bad thing, is it?
Why are you looking at me like that, sir? Oh, no reason. Okay. Poor Gumshoe. I love Gumshoe so much. I don't like when people are mean to Gumshoe. Okay, there's a lot of people to talk to here. But I don't think we talked to any of them last time, so we should probably do that. Let's talk to these two.
Lunchland.
Oh, is that the same as the one lady? Oh my gosh, it's Lunchland, like Angel from the One Case. Oh, fish. Hi, welcome in. How's it going? Welcome. I hope you're doing well. Candy Corridorus. I'm learning so much about fish today. I don't think that's a real fish, though. It looks like candy corn. Okay.
Not bad. I guess it's gotten big enough to warrant its own brand shops.
Oh, I've always wanted to give their steak lunch a try.
What should I go with?
I recommend our airport special. World Flags lunch boxes, only available for a limited time. We have a variety of lunch boxes made up to look like different countries' flags. Oh yes, my favorite fish. It's my favorite fish too.
If you really want one that badly, Detective, why don't you go ahead and buy one?
Is that okay, sir? Thanks, then. Alright, I'm really gonna get one. Here I go. Excuse me, miss. I'll take a Star-Spangled Banner lunchbox, please.
I hope he's aware that's the most expensive one on the menu.
Okay. Can we talk to you? Hello.
This man was in first class with me. He was quite shaken up by the whole affair.
I'd be pretty scared too if I got caught up in a murder investigation, sir.
I did it. I made it the whole flight. I'm not scared of turbulence anymore. This life vest is proof I made it alive. It's now my prized possession. How could you just take that from the plane?
It's okay, Mr. Edgeworth. It's got nothing to do with the murder. That doesn't make it okay, but... Hey, kid.
What a view of the planes preparing for takeoff.
I want to ride a plane someday and go overseas.
Have you never been to another country before, Detective?
Edgeworth, I'm not sure if you're aware, but not everyone is able to fly to other countries the way you are. I mean, Gumshoe, I don't think we've seen him eat much more than ramen noodles, so. Let me take a sip of my coffee.
Nope, not yet, sir. I don't even have a passport. But I've been saving up for that eventual someday. A penny a day to be precise.
Oh, Gumshoe.
At that rate, he won't be making any trips until well after retirement.
Hello.
Looking from behind, I think I've seen this man somewhere before.
Gumshoe can't afford more than ramen noodles. Exactly. Poor guy.
Nom 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 nom.
It's so irrational. Like, lunchboxes eat. I don't know what I was expecting him to say, but it wasn't that.
Mr. Edgeworth, you gotta get him some water.
Found it. LOL. I feel a wave of creative powers coming on. It's over 9,000 walls. Oh boy. Okay. I don't know if I want to read this anymore. Oh my gosh.
Good thing it was a false alarm, right, Mr. Edgeworth? So the Steel Samurai's finally getting a movie.
That's what you took away from that?
Completely ignoring me as usual.
Okay, well, we've talked to everyone. I don't know, have we talked to? Oh, we haven't! Thank you so much for the follow, I really appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the stream so far.
This child seems to be happily enjoying the sight of so many planes. I'm all excited to see this many planes too! Just look at the size of those things.
They're pretty impressive. Do you like planes too, mister? The balance between the main wings and the tail wings is really something, huh?
It seems that this child derives his pleasure from a different aspect. Oh, but I got a thing for the shape of the wings too!
Here, mister, you can stand next to me. So about the plane's wing.
Thank you, Detective, for leaving me out of this conversation.
Okay, I guess we should probably head back. So, there's some of his art stuff still here. What do we want to look at? Because they don't have anything else to say. I don't think.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, this urn's got a seatbelt strapped tightly around it.
I can see that.
It must be of great value to Mr. LeBlanc, then. Yeah, I guess if you don't want to turn your urn, it's always best to buckle up.
What?
Obviously, but did that have anything to do with the case, Detective? Nobody gets my jokes.
Oh, Gumshoe. The himbo. I don't know that there would be anything in this room, you know? I mean, I think these are the belongings of the victim, but...
This was the victim's seat. His jacket's just lying there, and spilled leftover coffee still there, too. I don't suppose anyone ever expects to die.
Yeah, his stuff is still here, but I don't think we can go through it. I guess we'll head back downstairs then. Can I go in here? Sir, you can't go in there. Okay, never mind.
I'm Miles Edgeworth. I'm one of the prosecutors on this case, so please let me through. I'm very sorry, sir. No one is allowed to enter without Ms. Von Karma's express permission. But I'm on the case. Yes, I understand that, but I also have explicit instructions not to let you through from Ms. Von Karma.
Dang it. Fran.
Why would you do this to me, Franziska?
Okay. Well. Can we talk to just the... Okay. No, we can't. I mean, this is... There's stuff we can interact with here, but we can't really go much further.
Mr. Edgeworth, you have to see this chair. There's an honor of in honor of Rocker Pals Day.
Apparently I can't speak.
And what exactly is the big deal with these Rocker Pals? They're a seriously sweet Swiss superstar rock band, sir. Makes me want to listen to one of their songs right now.
Oh.
Sorry, I got lost in that forest of S's just now. You want me to explain it to you again?
No. I don't think... I'm not sure what we're meant to do here. There's this... bottle.
Oh man, there's a really pretty lady in that plane over there.
She's looking over here.
Quick, sir, wave at her with me, please. I refuse to be your wingman on this.
This is so funny. But what am I meant to do here? If I can't go through, then what do I do? Oh, a fish! Also, hi! Welcome in! How's it going? Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Henry's shoe. Who is Henry? Who's Henry and how did his shoe get... I'm so confused. I'm doing great. How about you? I'm pretty good. Boo. I don't blame you. That's silly. It's like not even a fish.
I got a piano in this plane. Hey, do you think I can try it out, sir? I think you would know better than to randomly touch things at a crime scene, detective. Besides, I didn't know you knew how to play.
He probably doesn't. Give back Henry his shoe, man. He can keep it.
Of course I do. I'm practically proficient.
Right.
Interesting. The things you learn about people on a daily basis. I can get dough and ready to come out just right, sir. 2 notes does not a proficient pianist make, detective.
I feel like I'm missing something because we haven't... We've interacted with a lot of the stuff here. So maybe it is something up here, but I don't see why it would be. You know, considering... Oh, there's something we can interact with here. Maybe it was just Gumshoe. I don't know. Like I saw something. Yeah. I saw something over here. How do I get it to come back? You're seeing that too, right? There is something here. But it won't let me... It won't let me... Oh, wait. this is a point and click. We can play it like this if we want to. Oh, here it is. There's nothing supernatural about earthquakes and elevators. Although, is it just me or do elevators have a long-standing hatred for me? Oh, Edgeworth. Yeah. Oh, there's still something to say to this guy.
What did I ever do to deserve this? More than this job. All I truly love is my sweet Cammy. Might I suggest you not say that at this moment in front of Franziska?
Oh, okay. So, that was literally also nothing. Okay, what am I supposed to do? Because this is our stuff. Oh wait, is this something I can interact with here?
The man in the seat was the one we just saw out in the lobby, hyperventilating, because
Apparently I can't speak.
if he's so scared to fly, then why take an airplane to begin with?
Yeah, if he's that scared. We should have got a ferry or cruise ship or something. By the way, were you okay with all the turbulence, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, it was nothing I couldn't handle.
He passed out. Let me take a sip of my coffee. The music is way too goofy in this part. Like, we're investigating a murder here. I can't get over it. You should have figured, right? As if you'd get on a plane if you were scared of them.
Indeed.
Oh, there's something else here. That's a really big floaty, but isn't it a bit too early in the year for swimming?
Detective, that is not for swimming. It is a lifesaver.
So, you can't swim in one of these?
No, I mean, I suppose you could, but that is not what they are intended for.
Well then, see, it's the same as a floaty. We shouldn't go around confusing people, sir.
Why do I feel like I've just kicked a puppy?
I doubt we need to look at our own stuff. So I'm like trying to look at literally anything else first. Oh, that guy never finished all his stuff that he ordered. Oh, what's this?
What is it, Detective? Did you find an important piece of evidence?
No. There's been a murder, but I can't change the lobby music box. That's kind of how it feels. A gigantic parfait on top of bread and steak? Paint me jealous, sir. It's a feast. And then the person who ordered it didn't even finish it all. And that's not like a regular steak. That is like a slab of steak. That's huge.
Maybe I should just let him have the giant parfait so we can move on.
Anything here?
The man in this seat was constantly drinking something.
You know, right before payday, I do nothing but drink the soup from my instant noodles. Oh, Gumshoe.
That much sodium can't be healthy. You might want to go in for a checkup.
Did you really think I was serious, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm sorry, sir. I'll never make another joke again. Oh, Gumshoe. We need our law book. Our giant law book that says law on the cover and nothing else.
This was my seat.
Wow, you read law books even when you're flying, sir.
Were you expecting anything less? Now, come along. We must hurry to the crime scene.
Hold on a sec. There's a different book stuck in here. Steel Samurai's
Detective Gumshoe.
He was reading the Steel Samurai.
Am I going to have to charge you with invasion of privacy?
That's silly. Wait. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, I think you have too many red knights on this board.
It's just your imagination.
Looks like that blue pawn is being completely surrounded by the red knights.
Now you're seeing things. Sir, I don't think you're supposed to have lots of the same piece, like in checkers. I know that, Detective. What do you take me for?
What are you reading? You know, Law Book, version 13. Yeah, you know, I'm reading Law. Oh, I got an achievement for that. That's silly. I feel like we must be missing something. It couldn't be this.
There are a few copies of Sky magazine in the magazine rack. This month's special. Oh, looks like it's an English trivia quiz.
Oh, I've got one. What starts with I? Means boldly rude and disrespectful.
The answer is most definitely insolent.
Time's up. Sorry, sir, but the correct answer is insolvent. No, it's not. Oh, Gumshoe.
Detective Gumshoe, don't tell me your English ability is at the same level as him.
Because LeBlanc actually, like, called us that, like, when when he got mad at us the one time. Anything else I'm missing? Apparently not. So what do I do now? Any evidence? Oh yeah, we can present evidence to people. So... Sorry. Let me take a little sip of my coffee. Maybe we should show him the bloody cloth? I forgot about the evidence. I'm so silly. Look at this bloody cloth. It looks just like your cloth. Wait. There's something very familiar about this fabric pattern, so... How do I show it to him? Oh, wait. This button. It's so different from the mainline games that it confuses me a little bit.
Mr. LeBlanc, can you please take a look at this for me?
Oh, it's a Virginian cloth.
As I suspected, your hat is made of the same material, I suppose.
Yes, of course.
Why is he not commenting on the blood?
This fabric is so famous, orders come from overseas for more.
World famous export of Virginia. Its beautiful pattern has been soiled by blood.
Then, this is the cargo you were talking about earlier.
Oh, no. My cargo this time is much, many gigantic. You, detective, when can I have my cargo moved?
You can get your cargo back when we're done investigating, pal.
The stubbornness of you police, it is no good. And it's no good that the attendant refuses to exit the attendance room too.
That attendant. I wonder if he's talking about Miss Tenero.
Interesting. Rhoda Tenero. Okay, we got something here that we can talk about. That's good. I'm starting to worry. I was like, what else would we present?
What did you mean by that attendant, Mr. LeBlanc?
She was taken in the attendance room for her interview. And they have not come out. They make no sign of coming out either. I was finished with my own interview much earlier. Quicker than her.
Why is Miss Tenero's interview the only one that's taking up so much time?
Oh, hey, Fran! Girly pop!
Miles Edgeworth. You were given free rein to examine the plane, weren't you? Yes, I was able to obtain the cooperation of flight attendants. Speaking of attendants, I'd like to speak with Miss Tenero. I wonder if you might grant me permission to enter the flight attendants' room. Before I do, you still have to clear up a few issues surrounding your own circumstances. I understand. You may have tricked those attendants with your sophisticated talking, but you can't pull the wool over my eyes, Miles Edgeworth.
Dang. Uh-oh. I think we're in trouble. Franziska's logic.
Let's not complicate things and go with the most obvious conclusion.
I will solve the case. You're so right. Hopefully.
The scene of the crime was here, in the very lounge the body was discovered. From the time the victim was seen calling for an attendant until the time his body was found. The only person in this lounge the entire time was you, Miles Edgeworth. This unmistakably makes you the likeliest suspect.
Uh-oh. It's like probably not good.
The likeliest suspect, Franziska. Do you have a problem with that? No, but it's not like you to use such vague wording. You're usually a bit more absolute. I'm simply trying to watch out for you. Or is my kindness too hard for you to comprehend? Thank you, but your leniency is unnecessary, for I will prove my innocence soon enough. If I want to continue my investigation, I'll have to break her line of logic, and fast.
Okay, what do we do? Oh, the footprints, right? The footprints through the... Let me see. Oh my gosh. Hopefully I don't get you sleepy today too. Remember how tired I was yesterday? That was weird. Okay, let me... Ooh. I'm gonna try presenting the footprints. Also, are we sure no one else was down here at the time? Let's do the footprints, like I said. Yeah, that should be good. No? Okay, I guess not. I messed up. Oopsie daisy. Let's press on a bunch of things then. Ow. That hurt a little bit. Or maybe I just didn't go far enough. Oh, maybe this. Okay, hang on. Let me put a save here so I don't mess this up again. I think it has to be the footprints. There's, like, pretty much nothing else it could be. I think.
Objection!
Franziska, I believe your testimony just now conflicts with this piece of evidence.
I think I messed this up too. No! Okay, I messed up. So is it not the footprints? I feel like that's the main proof that we have right now. That there was someone else while we were knocked out. What else do we have? There was the... I think Rhoda said she was in the shop at the time. But I don't remember when she said that. Oh, this was taken out of the display case. sometime between when we were knocked out and like during the turbulence. No? Ah, I don't know then. I guess we'll just try pressing on a bunch of stuff then. I don't know why that's not it, but... how do I prove that? Okay, I guess we'll press on it.
Hold it!
While it's true I was in the lounge the whole time, that fact alone does not make me the
Objection!
We'll see about that at the conclusion of this investigation. However, there is one thing even you must admit at this time.
This unmistakably makes you likely a suspect. I don't know about that.
Under the circumstances, I suppose I can agree that I am the most likely suspect.
But I believe in you, sir. I don't think you did it. Miss Von Karma's gotta believe that too, right?
Quiet,
Scruffy.
even if we were related by blood, that's no guarantee that he's not a criminal. Franziska, I demand to see some proof you are not the guilty party. The likeliest suspect.
She doesn't know about the new evidence that we acquired and where we acquired. Which new evidence? Like the newest evidence? Like the cloth? I don't know. Okay, let me see. Let's try presenting the cloth, I guess.
Objection!
And it's got the same exact pattern. No? Ah, I keep getting it wrong. I don't know how I'm messing it up though. I feel like I'm right. But I don't know. I'm like stumped already and we just got here. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the rest of the case. I guess we can start pressing on other stuff, but I feel like it's gotta be one of the last two, which we already pressed on. The new evidence that we acquired and where we acquired it. I don't know. I'm like totally stumped. I guess we'll press on this too.
Don't you think you're being a bit rash by simply declaring me the culprit?
More than a little. Honestly.
I like my affairs to be simple and perfect. I'll show you the meaning of both when I finish this whole thing within 3 minutes.
Dang.
Hey, you say that like you're cooking back instant noodles.
Poor Gumshoe. Poor Gumshoe.
I won't allow even 3 seconds of useless testimony to be uttered in my presence.
Dang.
I see she hasn't changed a bit. But I won't allow her to send me to prison so easily.
See, the crime was here in this very lounge. In the very lounge, the body was just... Well, obviously. Wait. Wait. No. Did we find something out that would prove that it wasn't? We found something out last time about it being moved.
Hold it!
So tell me, Franziska, do you know all there is to know about the crime scene?
Probably.
I know all that I need to know in order to arrest you.
I doubt it.
And nothing more. Are you saying there is more I need to know?
Poor Gumshoe is just getting whipped for no reason. He didn't do anything. What is going on here?
Sorry, Scruffy. My hand must have slipped.
Right. She doesn't have all the facts of the case yet. Okay. No, I think we have something that can prove that the elevator was not actually the crime scene. Like it wasn't where the murder actually happened. But I forget how we learned that. Oh yeah, this was used to transport the body, duh. Oh my gosh. I feel so silly for not figuring that out quickly enough. We got it though.
It would appear you did not have all the information you needed after all. And what does that mean? I found a nice piece of evidence just before I was forced to stop investigating. A piece that proves the body was moved from a different location.
This music is good. Oh my gosh. This game has some of the best music. Like, honestly, this is... I think I like the music in this game better than the original trilogy's music.
The killer used this suitcase to move the victim's body, meaning the real scene of the crime is not this lounge at all.
Wow. That was an objection.
Now who's the one rashly jumping to conclusions? Excuse me. All you did was find this piece of cloth inside the suitcase. That doesn't prove the body was moved. It could be that the killer simply chose the suitcase as a good place to hide the cloth. I expected you would come to that conclusion. It would seem I can't escape that easily. You should know better than that. Von Karma is perfect in every way. Ah, but did you know the killer definitely wheeled the suitcase around its own? As if there is proof of that.
Where's the proof? Oh boy. Do I have proof? Oh. Okay. I will actually be right back because we did just pass the 1 hour mark a little bit ago and an ad is about to start. So we will take our first break of the stream. But I hope you're enjoying it so far. Things are getting really, really good. And if you need to get anything at all, like a snack or a drink, now would be the best time. So I will see you in just a minute, and I hope you have a nice little break. See you soon. Okay, it looks like the ad break is over. So I hope you all had a nice little break and that you got everything you need. I am back and I am so ready to get right back into this. We are hopefully going to crack this case today, so we have to lock in starting now. Where's the proof that this suitcase was moved around? Ooh. Oh, fish! This is a tough one. The only thing I can think of... I don't know. Oh, a pike. Congratulations. Huh. Looks like footprints and something being dragged. Oh, this has to be it, right? I think.
Take that!
Maybe.
The spilled grape juice in front of the elevator. Yes, and I'd like to draw your attention to this area here.
Where's the evidence that proves the killer dragged the suitcase? It's right there! Here it is. The music is so good. I can't get over it.
This mark here. Wouldn't you say that it looks suspiciously like tracks from two wheels? I suppose. Further, there's also grape juice residue on the wheels of the suitcase. This means that the suitcase containing the victim's body definitely passed through here. I suppose this means that the killer did move the victim's body from somewhere else. I'm glad you've come to your senses.
Objection!
Uh-oh.
Not so fast. This still doesn't put you in the clear, not by a long shot.
Uh-oh. I think we're in trouble. Part 2. Oh, dang.
You prepared yourself and acquired the piggy bank before the plane hit turbulence. No.
That's not true. And then you waited for the victim in the lounge where you beat him to death. You're telling lies now.
Then, while you were in the elevator with the victim's body stuffed into the suitcase, the plane hit that patch of turbulence and out flew the body. With no way out, you hastily put the suitcase back where you'd taken it from.
She's just making stuff up now. This is ridiculous.
And then pretended to be the discoverer of the body.
No. Nuh-uh. False.
Not a bad bit of logic for something you thought of on the fly. Just what are you insinuating? That I will show you exactly how flawed your logic is. No matter how strong of a face you put on, not even you can hide your fears from me. I'll expose the flaws in her logic in one fell swoop.
This one's easy. I think. You prepared yourself and acquired the piggy bank before the plane hit the turbulence, which is like the most obvious lie here. It was definitely after the turbulence. The broken glass will tell you that.
Objection!
So hopefully we don't mess this up. The fact that you took this piece of evidence into account in your testimony. Did we mess up? Your legal prowess is certainly something to be feared.
Evidence and logic. Essential tools that those who would stand in a courtroom must learn to master. But what if there was a fake piece of evidence thrown into the mix? A fake?
Oh, we got it. Okay. I was like, what is happening?
This Captain Ugo piggy bank is just such a fake. It is not the real murder weapon.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I feel like it's been forever since we've played, so we kind of forgot a lot of the details. I'm very silly.
What? The timing of when the bank was taken from the shop is important, and it was taken after the turbulence had occurred. But then what about the blood on the bank? What do you make of that? I assume it was added after the murder when the killer fabricated this weapon. Looking at it this way, the killer basically did 3 things after the turbulence.
The random silhouette that's supposed to be like the killer. This silhouette makes an appearance in like every single Ace Attorney game, doesn't it?
After exiting the elevator, the killer brought the suitcase to the shop and left it there. Then the killer proceeded to pick the bank up from off the floor.
Can we get fingerprints on the piggy bank? Actually, who wears gloves out of this bunch? We can't see their full bodies, but... Does Rhoda wear gloves? I'm not sure.
And took it to fabricate a fake murder weapon by hitting the victim on the head.
This case is so good. I'm enjoying it a lot.
Finally, the victim's wallet was planted on my personage, in my pocket to be precise. Everything was done so that I would be framed for the murder of Mr. Ackby Hicks.
Dang, that's like kinda not good. Obviously Francisco wears gloves, but she wasn't here. Who else?
You there.
Yes, ma'am?
Other than this piggy bank, was anything else resembling a murder weapon found?
We didn't find anything in this lounge or in the shop that could be used as blood map. Most of the items that could have been used were broken during the turbulence. And the remaining items all tested negative for any trace of blood.
I see. Well, Miles Edgeworth, it appears your stall tactics are at an end.
It's possible it's just been hidden somewhere, sir.
Eek! Poor Gumshoe looks so scared. I feel so bad for him. We gotta get him out of here. We need to keep him 1,000 miles away from Franziska at all times.
If the criminal had wanted to hide the weapon in a safer place, I think the weapon would have been hidden in the same place as the bloody cloth. Exactly what I was thinking. Because the cloth was hidden inside that suitcase, it signals to me that the killer had not prepared a more secure place to hide the evidence. Which means that the real murder weapon is either still on the murder's personage, or is at the real crime scene.
There is somewhere we haven't been. There is.
Objection!
There is one more possibility, and that would be that the piggy bank is in fact the real weapon.
Oh. Maybe the piggy bank is the real weapon and then they went in with something else later.
But didn't we just... Let me finish. The killer took the bank out from the display case before the turbulence by opening the lock on the display case door.
It could be. But that would mean it would have to be one of the flight attendants.
And it was at that time the glass pane in the door line of reasoning, wouldn't you? Let's see. So, that means that the killer had the key to the display case. Franziska, the person you're talking about. Not so fast. I'm not finished. The person I'm talking about also committed another sin. She tricked the captain. and granted you permission to conduct your investigation. Yes, it is the sin of lying.
Rhoda did do that, but I don't think she's the killer. Even though she made the suitcase. Let me take a little sip of my coffee.
Speaking of which, I recall that you also wish to speak with her. Yes. Very well, permission granted, but only if I can sit in on your interrogation. Do we understand each other?
Okay.
I have no intention of interrogating her, but you are welcome to accompany me if you so wish. Ms. Tenero's in the flight attendant's room. Let's move.
We're allowed to go in now. This is our first time going into the flight attendant's room. Dang. I wonder whose bunk is the messy one. And who's the one that's super organized with the nice notes on the cork plate. Gee, I wonder.
So, you're the one that poked around inside this plane without the captain's permission. Deviating from the flight attendant's manual is very unbecoming, you know. Just what were you hoping to accomplish by doing that? Miss Tenero. Mr. Edgeworth, you're here too? Can you please help us and shed some light on why you did what you did? All right.
Speak to me, Rhoda. Captain's permission.
Why did you lie about receiving the captain's permission like that? ... Because I didn't think I'd be able to get his permission. What do you mean? The captain. He only has ears for Cammy. I spoke with the captain a little earlier myself. He definitely seems to be rather taken with Ms. Meal. Yes, and on top of that, I had mistakenly accused Mr. Edgeworth of being the killer. I wanted to make amends. In that case, please allow me to thank you for what you did. Thanks to you, I was able to clear myself of all charges.
Really? You were able to prove your innocence. Oh, thank goodness.
Miss Tenero, is it? There is one more thing I'd like to ask you. You were in the in-flight shop just before the turbulence, weren't you? Please answer honestly.
Yes, I was.
And why were you there?
Well,
Why the sudden hesitation? Franziska seems to have struck a nerve.
In-flight shop.
All I did was go check up on the shop, like I always do. You're saying it was for work, then?
Yes, I'm in charge of the shop, so I have to keep an eye on it. I don't have any reason to go there otherwise.
After your visit to the shop, you paid a visit to this room, correct?
Yes, I came back to freshen up and adjust my makeup. I'm sorry, but there isn't much to tell.
Miss Tenero claims to have no reason other than duty to go to the shop. But is that all there is to it? Maybe I should ask her about that thing.
The suitcase. Right? It has to be the suitcase. Oh, that suitcase!
Yes, about the suitcase. You are the one who designed it, correct? And I think I figured something else out about it.
That it was the vessel for the body. Something pretty important if you ask me. Hang on, let me take a little sip of my coffee. Okay.
This suitcase is the reason you went to the shop, isn't it? There's nothing you won't find out eventually, is there? Won't you please tell me more about the suitcase?
Yes, I was interested in seeing how the suitcase I had designed were selling, and I know that as a service professional, I'm not supposed to care, but I really wanted to know, and I was glad to see that it was the last one there. Oh. So when she went to the shop, the other one was already gone.
The last one there.
Huh. Let's ask about that. That doesn't quite add up, but I think it makes a certain sense that maybe she was there when the suitcase was already missing.
So, you're saying, Miss Tenero, that the suitcase in question was the last one?
Yes, they're just so popular, they're practically flying off the shelves.
That's not exactly the impression that I got.
The one in the shop is most definitely the last one.
Well, we're currently looking at that suitcase.
Really? Then I guess we sold all of them. Thank you very much for taking the last one.
I didn't say anything about buying it.
Then say you'll buy it.
I'm sorry, I can't.
But why? I think it'd go great with your complexion. It really suits you. I guarantee it personally as a service professional.
Well, that is, how should I put this? It's hideous.
What?
Maybe that was a bit too, direct.
Edgeworth, you can't just say that.
Moving on, my issue with the suitcases isn't the design. It's the number of them remaining.
Remaining?
There were 2 suitcases in the in-flight shop when I investigated.
2? But that's impossible. I'm sure there was only one.
Looks like her story has generated quite the contradiction.
When I left the shop, I'm positive there was only one suitcase left.
Something is amiss here. What could be the meaning of this inconsistency?
Interesting. Very interesting.
By the way, Miss Tenero, what is one of those suitcases doing here?
That's...
I thought you said there was only one left.
It's her personal one. That one is, it's mine. I've used it for a very long time now. It still has the price tag. It still has the price tag, and also, why is it so expensive? This is ridiculous. That's insane.
Miss Tenero, I would appreciate it if you wouldn't lie to me.
Uh-oh. She's telling lies. I think she's sus. Excuse me?
I don't believe even for 1 second that you've used this for a very long time.
The price tag. It still has the price tag on. The price tag!
Take that!
I love this game.
Tell me, Miss Tenero, is it also your habit to keep the price tag pristine on your suitcase? What is the meaning of this? Why would you lie about a suitcase? Despite having faith in her design sense, the sales numbers made her cry bitter tears. The truth is becoming increasingly clear to me. Ms. Tenero, I think I understand. I know what you're trying to hide.
This suitcase was originally in the in-flight shop.
Seeing as how the price tag is still on the suitcase, one can only assume it was out on the floor for sale in the shop. And the person who bought the suitcase was...
It was her. She bought her own suitcase because she was sad that it wasn't selling. Oh, Rhoda, Rhoda, Rhoda.
It was you, wasn't it, Miss Tenero? I hate to say this, but the suitcase you designed, it hasn't sold very well, has it? You saw how poorly this design that you poured your heart into was selling. And were deeply hurt. That's why you wanted to make it look like it was selling by buying it yourself. Isn't that right? Then the reason you went to the shop and came back here was... I'm sorry. All I really have is my job. I was overjoyed when my design was chosen. I thought that maybe I had finally accomplished something. But the suitcases didn't sell. It's because of the design, isn't it? Well, because it's, as you put it, hideous. I can't say they chose a great place in which to sell them either. We weren't selling a single one. They were just sitting there collecting dust. I felt so bad seeing them there day in and day out. So I decided to buy one for every flight I worked.
Every single one?
You buy one every single time you work a flight. I see. So in order to keep your resolution, you went and bought one today as well.
But it's so expensive too.
Yes, and here is my receipt for that purchase.
That's insane. Let me take a sip of my coffee.
This receipt is clearly timestamped 5:40 a.m.
Was that when we were stopped? Hang on. Let me see. No, the stop was between 4 and 5. Huh. Interesting. The truth is, there's still a bunch of them left unsold. They're planning to scrap the remaining ones at the end of this flight.
Ms. Tenero, where are these other suitcases?
They should all be down in the cargo hold.
Then the suitcase the killer used could very well have come from the cargo hold.
Mr. Edward, you don't think the killer used one of my suitcases to...
Yes, I do. The killer used one of your beloved suitcases to move the victim's body.
How could
suitcases were meant to be faithful partners to our passengers on their trips. That's all I ever wished for them to be. Ms. Tenero, is there any other way to get to the cargo hold other than the elevator? The only other way is just through that door there. And what about security? That door has no special lock installed because just to enter this room, you need a special keycard that only crew members have access to. Which means the culprit is someone who can enter this room. Which would mean one of the flight attendants or the captain. Eliminating the passengers and leaving only crew members as potential suspects. I can't believe it! Yes, Franziska. Going on these wild goose chases. You're a disgrace to the Von Karma name. And what do you mean by that? The suitcase came from the cargo hold. That fact alone tells the whole story. Yes, which is why I said the culprit must be a crew member who used their keycard. Miles Edgeworth. You're proposing that the killer rode the elevator from the cargo hold, correct? Yes, that's the only realistic possibility. That other attendant, Ms. Meal. I had asked her earlier, and she had this to say.
Franziska got information out of Ms. Meal? Dang.
In order to make the elevator go down to the cargo hold, a different keycard is required.
A different one. Oh.
Yes, and the only person who holds that particular card is you, Ms. Rhoda Tenero, and only you.
Her face. I don't think it is her. Honestly. I don't think it is. I think maybe someone else, like Cammy, could have stolen it from her. Or something. It would have been plenty easy to steal it.
What? Is this true, Miss Tenero?
Yes, I keep that key card in my locker at all times. One of them is open though, isn't it? It's probably not hers though.
Could you please show us that card right now?
Yes, hold on. It's probably not there. I don't believe it!
What's wrong?
The key card. It's gone! Gasp! Ooh, It's like probably not good.
Very clever. Pretending your card was stolen, when in fact you're just trying to hide it from us. You've really thought this through.
Wait! It's not like that.
You can tell us all about what it's like down at the station. Officer, arrest this woman.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Edgeworth. Uh-oh. The way she looked back at us is worrying, but...
What's wrong? There's disbelief written all over your face. Franziska, I know you are the lead investigator on this case. However... Hold it! Don't even think about wasting my time. You know the rules as well as I do. Evidence speaks louder than words. Even if this isn't a courtroom, that basic tenet still applies. I intend to investigate the cargo hold now. What will you do, Miles Edgeworth? Well, you don't have the key card. I think. Unless the captain has some kind of, like, master key card that can access everything. Because I feel like that would make a certain sense, but... I don't know why the captain would need to go to the cargo hold. I intend to do likewise. To be continued. How long is this final segment? Because it seems like the cases tend to be split up into 3 acts. Thus far. I wonder how long the final segment is. I really hope we can do it all today, because that was kind of the plan, but... I'm a little worried it'll take too long. I'll do my best, though.
Wow, so this is the cargo hold, huh?
Yes, it is.
It's so big!
Gumshoe is so funny.
This plane is a special model.
Dang, that's a lot of suitcases. And, just like we predicted, one is missing. They seem to be a little bit shifted, which could have something to do with the turbulence and whatnot. Let me take a little sip of my coffee. Okay, I guess it's time to investigate some stuff.
It has both a super large cargo hold and an ultra luxurious first class seating. So this is the real scene of the murder. There is certainly a high probability of that, which is why we are here, correct?
Okay, let's get investigating.
Begin investigation! Woo! Okay. Seems like there might be a lot to look at here. Virginian bed sheets, huh? It says Virginia to USA. So let's look at this.
Keeping track of this many pieces of cargo must...
One more time.
Keeping track of this many pieces of cargo must be very taxing on the cargo crew.
It sure brings back memories of when I worked as a part-time mover, sir.
By the look in his eyes, he's waiting for me to ask about the rest of the story. But no matter how he pours on the puppy eyes, I have no intention of doing so.
Oh, but Gumshoe, he's Gumshoe. You have to ask. Hang on. So obviously there's one missing.
Holy suitcases, Mr. Edgeworth. It's like an all-you-can-use suitcase fair.
These must be the leftover ones that they couldn't sell. The ones the company is planning to dispose of after the flight is over.
This paint job is real cool, don't you think? Practically screams artsy.
Oh, why not purchase with them? I'm sure it'll bring you much happiness.
You think so? Maybe I will. Let's see here.
$1,200! Why is it so expensive? That's insane.
I think I'll pass.
And Miss De Niro wonders why they don't sell. You need 2 jobs just to buy one. Although it definitely looks like one is missing. What is this brittle substance I'm stepping on?
Glass.
It's a bunch of glass fragments.
Wait, hang on. Am I going crazy? No, because his glasses are still on here, so it couldn't be from his glasses. It had to have been from something else. I don't know. Let's see what's in here. Maybe this will give us some clues.
Hey, what's with the suitcase, pal?
It's what the victim checked in, sir. So this suitcase belonged to Mr. Hicks. I don't think he'd mind if we took a closer look.
Why was he in here to begin with?
There's nothing out of the ordinary in here, sir.
Wait, a file.
There's a photo of Miss Von Karma.
Why is there a photo of Franziska in here? What? Huh?
It looks like a profile on Franziska. Why would Mr. Hicks have had a file on her?
That's so weird. What? What do you mean he casually had that? Huh. It didn't go to our evidence, but I think it probably went to our other thing. For the thingies. Broken glasses, glass shards. Maybe they could have come from the glasses, but they didn't look that broken. The profile on Franziska, that's insane. Let's try these. They must have something to do with each other. Yeah, okay.
I think we can safely conclude that these fragments are from a pair of glasses.
And the victim was wearing a pair of broken glasses.
Exactly what I was thinking. I'm sure that the shards would match up perfectly with the remnants of his glasses lenses. Ergo, the victim was here, just as I had suspected.
So, you're saying the real scene of the crime was here, sir?
Isn't that what I've been saying for a while now?
Oh, is it? I didn't know that.
Gumshoe. Classic gumshoe.
Perhaps it's a bit early to draw that conclusion. However, I believe that the probability has just skyrocketed considerably. All that's left is to find the murder weapon.
What is the murder weapon? I wonder. Highly flammable.
All sorts of boxes are piled up here. This one says flammable, and it says pharmaceuticals. This one says for exorcism use only. Just what kind of operation is this airline running?
Elevator.
Oh, I just love pushing buttons in elevators and crosswalk signals.
You would.
Here, you should give it a try, sir. Go on, push it.
The elevator is currently stopped on the first floor, Detective. It can't move.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess nothing would happen if you pushed it now.
Well, nothing would happen normally anyway without the keycard. Both the door to the attendance room and the elevator's control panels require a keycard, which makes it impossible for a passenger to come down here.
We should probably talk to them. But I feel like we're missing something. What is this?
I didn't know this plane was capable of carrying such large pieces of cargo.
This thing's as tall as two of you on top of each other.
It would probably take 20 of you to cover the surface of this monstrosity.
What, really? Yeah, I guess that sounds about right.
There's really no need to take that throwaway estimate seriously, Detective.
So silly. I'm a big fan of Gumshoe, if you couldn't tell. Okay, let's talk to the officer first.
Have you noticed anything strange happening around here?
No, sir. I haven't noticed a thing.
I'm not sure that he meant to sound so oblivious.
Okay. Fran! Oh, we should probably show her the file, huh? That's really odd.
You arrived at the scene of the crime before Detective Gumshoe, correct? And then you immediately...
One more time.
And you then immediately began to direct the investigation. It seems to me that you were already here at this airport for something besides this murder.
Yeah, that's real interesting. What happened here?
Yes, I was.
Why at this airport?
I've been following a very large and involved government-level international crime.
So that's why he had an entire file on you.
But it's much too large for one person to take on alone. So it was decided that I should form a joint investigation with Interpol.
Huh. That's really interesting.
Interpol is involved. It's a top secret operation, so I really can't tell you any more than I already have.
Okay, well, let me present this if I can find it. Oh, wait, we don't have it here. That's right. Did we maybe get another piece of information out of her just now? I thought I heard something. I think they're connected. As the only two things that we have right now. Yeah.
Now, why would Mr. Hicks have documents profiling Franziska?
Oh, I know. I bet he's a big fan of Miss Von Karma, sir.
Yeah, I don't know about that. He's probably involved in the case that she's trying to figure out.
Franziska said that she had come to this airport as part of an Interpol investigation.
Oh, maybe Mr. Hicks had heard she was coming here and he followed her.
Detective, I think it's more likely that Hicks was in actuality Interpol agent Hicks. Ah.
I see. Okay. I had the wrong impression entirely.
I think Franziska has some explaining to do.
Let's talk to her. I'm sure she won't get upset at us. Truth behind Hicks.
You came to this airport to rendezvous with the victim, didn't you?
I really cannot speak today, apparently.
Nonsense. What are you talking about? We found a profile detailing information about you in the victim's luggage. I suppose it was prepared for him so they could recognize you when he landed. Which makes him not Mr. Hicks, but rather Interpol Agent Hicks, isn't that correct? I should have known you'd figure it out, Miles. But it looks like they got to him first. So you really did come here to receive an Interpol agent then?
Yes. Sometimes I wonder how Gumshoe is able to become a detective. Yeah, I wonder about that too. He must have had to pass some kind of test first, right? Like, I don't know what you have to do to become a detective in Japan, but... Well, I guess they're not really in Japan in the localized version. They're in, like, Japanifornia or something, but... I don't think he's capable of doing whatever it is.
Agent Hicks was on the trail of a very large international smuggling ring.
Interesting.
He went undercover to investigate this crime.
Ah, so there must be something down here that he was looking for. Or there was, at least.
And it was I who put him on the case. I was supposed to receive a call from him on his cell phone once he had landed. I never expected to receive a call about his murder instead.
Huh.
I think we now have pretty definitive evidence that Agent Hicks came down here to the cargo hold.
But what was he doing down here, sir? There's nothing but luggage.
It's a smuggling case.
Oh, I get it. Maybe he forgot something in a suitcase and came down to get it. Ow!
Ooh, ouchie mama.
Agent Hicks came here for a work-related reason. Of that, I'm sure. Yes, I'm sure he was here to investigate the smuggling operation he was observing. Franziska, do you know exactly how he intended to pursue his investigation? No, unfortunately, I was going to find out from him after he landed. I see. But this raises another question. A normal passenger can't access the cargo hold on their own. Agent Hicks must have identified himself to a member of the crew, who then killed him. And entered the cargo hold with the person who let him in. Yes, and then he was murdered here. These glass fragments and his broken glasses are a testament to that. And then the killer put Agent Hicks into one of the spare suitcases, and they entered the elevator, but while they were riding it up, the plane hit that patch of turbulence.
Uh-oh.
Because of the intense shaking, the suitcase popped open, and Agent Hicks's body flew out.
That's crazy. Also, I like the heart pattern that's on the inside of the suitcase. I think it's very Rhoda. I bet she must have designed the inside too.
At the same time, his wallet fell out of his pocket, spilling its contents everywhere. Which explains why there was money scattered all over the elevator floor.
Investigation complete. We did it.
I think it's pretty easy to say who the culprit is at this stage.
It's not Rhoda. I know you think it is, but
What? Really, sir?
it can't be her.
I know what you're thinking, Miles Edgeworth. But the killer can be none other than Miss Rhoda Tenero.
It's not. Definitive evidence.
If it was a crew member, any one of them could have shown Agent Hicks to the cargo hold.
But there are other crew members here.
But the point to keep in mind is that the key card that allows this elevator to come down here. The only person...
I can't speak apparently.
The only person with such high-level access is Ms. Rhoda Tenero. I'd say that's a pretty decisive piece of
What am I even saying?
I'd say that's a pretty decisive piece of information, wouldn't you?
I think... Honestly, I think Ms. Meal stole it off of her. She clearly didn't have the key card. And I don't think she would hurt a fly. Really. You can do it? I really hope so. I think we're getting somewhere.
I know what she's trying to say, but I'm not certain it's as simple as that.
Yeah. Okay. Any one of them could have shown Agent Hicks to the cargo hold. The point to keep in mind is the key card. But it was stolen, right? I mean, we saw her shocked reaction. I know Franziska just thinks that she was faking it.
Hold it!
I don't think so.
But it's highly likely the keycard was stolen from Miss Tenero.
Objection!
Objection!
It's highly likely. Is that possibility the best you can come up with? And do you call yourself a disciple of my father?
Not anymore, we don't.
Well, while I don't have any evidence, Be quiet. You're a disgrace. There's more evidence pointing to Miss Rhoda Tenero, you know. It's not just the key card that gives her away. Are you talking about the murder weapon? The Captain Ugo piggy bank? Yes, she is also the only person with the key to open that display case.
Right. There's a matter of the key to the display case that held the murderous bank. Let's press on this too.
Hold it!
I think.
Objection!
But that's a fake.
Stop right there, Miles Edgeworth. You don't have any proof that this is just a red herring. If you must keep on insisting that it's a fake, then what is the real murder weapon and where did it go? Speechless, I see. That's not a surprise. After all, you know that we've searched the entire cargo hold and came up empty-handed. There must be a way. There must be something that can help me rule out the piggy bank.
Ooh. But what? Maybe the person was super strong and just, whacked him with the suitcase. Picked it up and whacked him. I doubt it. Piggy bank, crime scene, or the body? I think the body. Do we have an autopsy report yet? It has to be. Yeah. Oh, that wasn't right. I'm fairly certain it's the body.
Franziska, I think you were too quick to jump to your conclusions. Oh, was I? Yes, we don't even have the autopsy results yet. How can I not say that you made a snap judgment when you've yet to even see if the wound on Agent Hicks's head is consistent with the murder weapon?
Scruffy? Yes, sir?
Contact the medical examiner's office at once. I wish to hear the results of Agent Hicks's autopsy.
Eek!
Yes, sir.
Look at him run, poor guy. Let's see.
We've got a big problem, Mr. Edgeworth, sir.
Uh-oh.
What is it, Detective?
They're still doing the autopsy, but they said they already know one thing for sure.
Report. Now.
The doc said it's one giant bruise from a beating from his shoulder down to his mid-back.
That wasn't what we thought at all, though. We thought he was hit over the head.
From the victim's shoulder to his mid-back. He was beaten over such a wide area.
Well, I'd say maybe it's a sign the killer had a grudge against Agent Hicks. It wasn't just his head. The killer went all out and hit him multiple times, sir.
Huh. So it must be someone with a lot of hatred.
Scruffy, what is had a grudge against Agent Hicks supposed to mean?
That's,
Was the wound on the victim's head consistent with the murder weapon, Detective?
Oh, well, they said they were still looking into that, sir.
You're completely useless.
Yow!
Oh, poor Gumshoe.
Sorry, I told you already. You can't go down there.
You remove yourself from my way. Uh-oh. I think it's LeBlanc.
What is all that racket?
Of course he's trying to come down here.
My luggage, my cargo, they're mine, and I demand you return them to me.
We're still investigating the cargo hold.
I suppose there's no choice.
I think he's involved in the smuggling, but I don't think he's the killer. Is that odd?
Finally, I think
Hey, what are you...
You've left me no choice but use strong force.
You won't get past me.
Look at him, he's just frozen in the air. That's so funny. He looks so silly. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Oh, we just passed the 2-hour mark. Hang on. I think we're gonna take our second break here. But I think we're really getting somewhere, and I think we have a good chance of finishing this case today. So I think we're gonna take our break now. But if you need to get anything at all, be it a snack or a drink, now would be the absolute best time to do that. And I will see you in just a few minutes. I hope you have a good break. See you soon. Okay, I am back. I hope you all had a good break and that you got everything you need. I'm so ready to get right back into this and hopefully crack this case.
Further, there's the matter of the key to the display case that held the murderous bank.
The murderous bank. Whoa! Oh boy. LeBlanc is falling. This is like probably not good. I mean, I don't like the guy, but
After all, you know that we've searched the entire cargo hold and came up empty-handed.
the doc said it's one giant bruise from a beating, from his shoulder down to his mid-back. Huh. Huh. Oh my gosh. The cause of death was the bruise. Did he fall? Did he fall just like... No way. And the... Wait. Oh, the piggy bank and the cause of death. Yeah.
Allegedly, the killer struck the victim many times over, which is why there is extensive bruising over such a wide area. But is that really the correct conclusion to draw from the evidence? The bruise from his shoulder to the middle of his back is one continuous mark, which is more suggestive of a single blow to the back. If that's the case, then the piggy bank is much too small to have caused that.
Interesting.
Therefore, the murder weapon must be something far bigger.
Huh. Does that mean that he also fell the same way that LeBlanc just did? And does that mean LeBlanc is like really, really injured or dead? Huh. Probably someone pushed him. It's unlikely that he would just fall on his own.
If we're looking for a rather large weapon, you'd think it would stick out. But so far we haven't found anything that resembles a weapon of any sort.
Very interesting.
Perhaps, just perhaps, it's something we've all overlooked from the very beginning. Because normally it's too impossibly big to be taken into consideration.
Oh my gosh. What was that all about? Was he trying to jump his way down here?
Franziska. What? What do you want? I found it, Franziska. I found the real murder weapon. You did?
He really jumped.
We didn't realize it until now, but the answer's been right in front of us the whole time.
He might be hurt. We should go check up on him, sirs.
There's that pompous attitude of yours again. You should learn to drop that habit. This coming from a prosecutor with the habit of whipping everyone she comes across. Anyway, if you really are a prosecutor, then you'll back yourself up with evidence.
You two aren't listening at all, are you? You go help them. Since we're clearly busy. Show evidence. We don't have, like, physical evidence, but... We don't have any physical evidence, I don't think. Because the evidence is LeBlanc falling just now, right? Let's say no and see what happens.
I don't have any evidence to show you. Foolish reasoning for a foolish fool from a foolishly foolish fool meant to fool me. What do you mean by
I'm never near the show?
Perhaps I should have phrased it as, that which caused Agent Hicks's death is incorporeal. Forgive me, but I do believe I figured out what the real cause of death was.
Free fall.
The victim fell from a great height and subsequently died as a result. In other words, the real cause of death is free falling to the ground.
Uh-oh. He
Fell to his death? Yes, this is the only plausible possibility. The victim has extensive bruising on the back of his head and his back.
Things are getting real good. I feel like we're learning a lot today.
And the only rational explanation for these injuries is that he fell to his death. But the murder happened inside the plane. I know. Are you claiming there is some place in this plane from which he could have fallen from? As I said earlier, the answer has been right in front of us this entire time. You can't mean... Yes, I do. The victim fell from the top of the stairs of this very cargo hold.
What? We're in trouble. We may have a second death on our hands, sirs. Uh-oh. Hey you! Tell me you aren't dead, pal.
Oh, he's fine.
He didn't actually fall that far, but... he's alive!
And there you have it, Miles Edgeworth. It's not possible Agent Hicks fell over the railing to his death. That man is living proof of that. I suppose it's true that it's not possible given the current circumstances. The current circumstances? Just what is that supposed to mean? Well, suppose that a large piece of cargo wasn't there at the time. What would have happened then?
He would have been a Virginian pancake for sure, sir.
I do suppose that men over there wouldn't still be breathing. But the reality is the cargo box is there. So there's no point in entertaining your wild hypothetical scenarios.
I don't know about that, girly.
It may be there now, but there's no proof that it was always there. As if there could have been a window of time when that giant box was not there. Ah, but there was.
There was! When they made the stop.
What?
What can they use to show it's possible? The stop they made. That would have been the time when it wasn't there.
You refueled in the Republic of Zhengfa. Yes, this flight had a short layover in Zhengfa. In order to refuel.
Apparently I can't speak today at all.
But that wasn't the only reason for the layover. We also transferred some cargo. What if the box in question was only transferred onto the plane at that time? To further prove my point, let's take a look at what's next to the box in question.
Ooh. So at the time of the murder, that wasn't there at all. I see.
It's labeled Zhengfa Express. Correct, meaning it was loaded onto the plane in Zhengfa.
Huh. Okay. This is really interesting, actually.
Now, what if the box in question was also loaded on at the same time? It would mean that the box was not here in the cargo hold during the Europe-Zhengfa leg of the flight, making a clear drop from which Agent Hicks could have fallen to his death entirely possible. But your theory is still very far-fetched. Then allow me a chance to prove how very likely my scenario is.
Let's see this.
My first order of business will be to examine that piece of cargo in more detail.
Begin investigation! Woohoo! Okay. Let me just take a little sip of my coffee and then we'll get right into that. Let's see it. This is a rather large piece of cargo. There's a tag on it. Olive red statue. Huh. Okay.
Nor I, but all I care about is if we can prove it wasn't here at the time of the crime.
Well, let's get investigating, sir. Uh-oh. I didn't run down here. What the heck? That's the fastest I've ever seen anyone run.
Look here. Do not go about touching my possessions without my permission.
Ah, don't rush up on me like that, pal.
So this belongs to Mr. LeBlanc, does it? I should see what else I can find out from him.
Dang, we have to talk to him again. I don't like him. LeBlanc's cargo.
I take it that this large piece of cargo belongs to you, Mr. LeBlanc.
Of course it is mine. I shipped this fine piece of art from Europe. This olive red statue's worth 10 million cents. No, maybe much, much more.
Mr. LeBlanc's reason for choosing this plane must have been the large cargo hold.
10 million cents?
I suggest you stop trying to calculate how many packets of noodles that makes, Detective.
Darn. How do you do that? He knows him so well, it's so funny. I feel like I keep getting better and better at seeing right through me every year. Oh, this game is just so funny. I love it so much.
Though I grow with each revolution of the planet around the sun, I have the distinct impression he continues to madly spin in place.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. So that 10 million cents, is that in euros or dollars?
Does it really make a difference to our case? Mr. LeBlanc, there's a chance your cargo is related to our murder. I was wondering if you would allow us to examine a bit closer.
It is a very valuable piece of art. So no, there will be no touching.
What if we examine it without touching it, then? What can we present to him now? Maybe the other cargo? Or the autopsy? I'm not quite sure. Honestly. How do we... I'm not sure what we're supposed to show him. I guess maybe we'll show him the cargo? Why do you show me something of no value? Show me the bread first and maybe we'll talk. Dang. Autopsy report? Oh boy. How about my prosecutor's badge, huh? Dang. He's so mean. He just called the prosecutor's badge worthless. What are we supposed to show him? don't know. Maybe this? We can look at this now? No, we already looked at this stuff. Yeah, we already investigated a lot of this. I really don't know. Are there any pieces we can put together now? Smuggling valuable piece of art. Maybe? Ah, I see. So that's probably what's gonna help us here.
If Mr. LeBlanc has something to do with the smuggling ring, then it's possible this fake statue was brought aboard in Jingfa. I think I need to question him a bit further.
Okay, let's do that now. That makes a lot of sense. Fake statue.
About your statue, Mr. LeBlanc. I wonder if it might be a fake.
What? How dare you say my art is fake?
I suspect that your statue might be the target of an international smuggling ring.
That's a man? What do you mean that's a man? He's just really angry and old.
I have the certification of my cargo right here.
Do you mean the cargo certification document? Mr. Zinc LeBlanc.
His first name is Zinc.
Why didn't you say so earlier? Please show it to us at once.
Built like a 70-year-old woman.
I can't read this. What does it say?
It says plain as day. The cargo is put onto the plane in Europe.
And there you have it, Miles Edgeworth. Too bad for you. This statue is brought on board in Europe. No, that's...
She can't even read it. How is she supposed to believe that immediately?
Which means there never was a window of time in which the statue was in sync.
No, there had to have been. There had to have been because of the location of it. The one next to it, right?
I respectfully disagree. We can't discount the theory until I see the statue for myself.
Then you can have your wish. Look at it yourself and see that I am right.
What?
This, I know we've seen this somewhere before.
This is the Aleph Red? Gives off such a feeling of art. I can practically smell it.
This statue has a high amount of historic value. After it was unveiled at a museum in Europe, I brought it to this country to exhibit it.
Aleph Red statue. Piece of art being shipped by Mr. LeBlanc claims it is worth 10 million cents. It's like at least one. Huh.
I believe a closer look is warranted here.
Let's see it.
So, this is the infamous Aleph Red statue.
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? Did you find something? 10 million cents. Yeah, I'm a little confused why they would value it in cents, of all things, but...
There's something wrong with this picture. We should examine it in more detail.
Oh! Wait. It's the eyes. The eyes aren't red. Like they are in this photo. I knew I'd seen it somewhere. That's what, like $10,000? I don't know. I haven't done the math, but I'm just gonna assume you're right. It's the eyes. There's something wrong with the eyes. I knew we had seen it.
Eureka!
It looks darker too. Oh, really? I hadn't noticed that part, but I feel like the eyes are the obvious thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty. They remind me of sunsets when I was in grade school, sir.
What?
I don't think you see what I'm talking about.
100K, I think? Huh. Eureka!
Eureka! No, I do, but it's really like the color of the sun when it's setting, sir.
That is exactly the problem.
Ah, the memories. I remembered standing out in that field spinning with my arms until I felt ill.
He's so funny.
I don't care about sunsets. Focus, detective. What color are the eyes in this photo?
Huh?
Yeah, it is darker, you're right.
Sir, they're red.
Yep.
As I thought, this statue is a fake. Mr. LeBlanc.
What do you want? Do you not know I'm a busy man? I allow you 2 seconds for your answer.
The Aleph Red. I suppose this is your pride and joy, is it not?
It is the biggest trophy on this European trip. Do you know why I wanted to possess the statue? The trigger started 17 years ago.
Better grab a chair, sir. Sounds like this is gonna be a long story.
Mr. LeBlanc, I regret to inform you, and you have my heartfelt sympathy, but
What is that? Sympathy for what?
you'll see. I'd like you to compare the eyes.
That large fellow there has very bright and pretty eyes.
Compared to you. That's so funny.
I wasn't talking about the two of us. I meant the eyes of the statue in front of us and the one in this photo.
Why the sudden yelling? Oh, now then. Oh. It is a photo of the statue on display at the museum in Europe. Whoa!
He didn't know it was a fake until now.
Now do you see, Mr. LeBlanc? The statue before us is a fake.
A fake!
Why does he look like he's being blown away, literally? This game is so silly.
I believe that even further examination will be required.
You have to examine it more? I already figured out it's a fake.
There must be some sort of proof that this was brought on board in Zhengfa.
Wind of surprise revelations? Apparently! It's just very silly to me. Okay, let's look around a little more.
Let's look at the statue itself.
So this Aleph Red is a fake. That art dealer isn't looking too happy about it either. I'll get to the bottom of this for his sake as well as mine.
Obviously the eyes. I can't believe you were able to tell this was a fake from a single glance, sir. You knew right away that its eyes were a different color than the ones in the photo.
Yes, unlike a certain detective who needs to try a little harder. The fact that this is a fake means it was swapped with the real one at some point.
Huh.
What's this?
It's on top of the other one.
The statue looks like it's stepping all over its neighbor's cloth cover. That's
Exactly what I said.
kind of resembles its owner's attitude in a sense. Oh,
You! What did you said now? Further, my clothing's hem is not being stepped on by anyone. It is too expensive for me to allow that to happen.
Please forgive the trespasses of my subordinate.
Why should I forgive if the dress passes, unless it is expensive dress? You keep it.
Let's look at that too.
What have we here? It says Jing Fa Express on the cloth. Something is tugging on the corner of my mind, as though something is out of place.
Yeah. No, I think so too. There's nothing else, right? I think we've got everything we can look at now. Oh, the suitcases are here too.
The leftover suitcases sit here lined up in two pretty neat rows. Too bad for Miss Tenero, but this design is entirely unmarketable.
Oh, why don't they sell them in the airport and have bargain basement sales? Buy one, get one free. But who needs two suitcases, you know?
I think if they did that, everyone would lose.
Okay, my deduction... Actually, what do we have here? So, this must mean that it was swapped during the stop in Jingfa, right? So... I'm gonna say the cargo, right? Because we know that this was... Oh, okay, I guess not. I was just gonna say that we know that the cargo was loaded on when we made the stop, so this must have come on during the stop. The suitcase looks awful. It's pretty awful. Oh, we were right. Okay. The way it was talking made me think I was wrong for some reason. Oh, a fish! What's the fish gonna be? At least no one's stealing it, yeah. Ooh, a barracuda.
But it is. It shouldn't be this way, but the statue is on top of the cloth. Supposing the neighboring piece of cargo is brought on board in Jingfa, there is no way that any part of it should wind up under something from Europe. Which means that this fake statue is smuggled on board in Jingfa. But then, what about this cargo certificate? Let me ask in return, what about Agent Hicks? Why did he come down here in the middle of the flight?
Because there was smuggling happening.
There is only one reason. To secure proof of the smuggling activity aboard this flight.
Interesting.
So you say, but I don't believe he had to do that mid-flight. We could have just as easily...
Let me try that again.
We could have just as easily inspected all of the cargo after the plane landed.
But it had landed for the stop, technically.
That may be true. However,
I cannot speak today. Oh my gosh. I've been talking too long. You fished up a babe? I didn't know that was an option. We're getting all the weird ones today.
That may be true. However, you have it backwards, Franziska. Sure, Agent Hicks could have waited until after the plane had landed.
Why are the fish vaping? That's a really good question. What is in that lake, man? I don't know. It's just so silly.
But he had a reason for coming down to the cargo hold. Suppose he had found the fake at the airport. It would have been after the swap had occurred. At that time, the suspicion would naturally fall onto the statue's owner.
Check out my new kelp flavor. It's Henry's vape. Whoever Henry is. Yeah, Henry lost a shoe earlier. We got his shoe, now his vape. Exactly. Poor Henry. Do you guys think Henry drowned?
Which means there's someone involved who is forging or modifying cargo certificates.
Ooh. Well, the document in Borginian says statue is loaded on board in Europe, but the statue is a fake. Investigation complete. Dang, we did it. We solved the case. No, we didn't. We have to find Henry's body at some point. I'm not familiar with Henry lore. You're not missing out on much. Just earlier someone fished up a shoe and it was titled Henry's shoe for some reason. Yeah, I don't really get it. I guess the victim knew the real version of this was gonna get nabbed, huh? Yeah, earlier we found Henry's shoe.
Yes, while this photo could be seen as nothing more than a simple souvenir, it was, in fact, taken to be used as reference document later on. Next, Agent Hicks had to secure proof that the smuggling had taken place. He came down to take a picture of the cargo.
So next is Henry's waterlogged corpse. Exactly! Yeah.
A rather empty one at that, right before the fake statue could be loaded on board. A photo of the hold missing a valuable piece of cargo would have been proof enough. After that, all he had to do was hold the Zhengfa cargo crew and arrest the smuggler. Exactly. This only goes to prove my theory. If the statue was not in the cargo hold during Europe, Zhengfa leg of the trip, there would have been enough height from which Agent Hicks could have fallen to his death.
Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't there, then he could have just went... Whee! Splat. You know.
Officer! Move this statue immediately.
There could be, like, blood or, like, pieces of cloth or something. Yeah.
I want a thorough examination of the floor underneath. Now.
Pancaked. Yes. Hi, welcome in. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well.
Ms. Von Karma, I'm ready to report my findings.
Go on.
After moving the olive red statue out of the way, we tested the area under it with luminol, and there was a reaction.
Oh, so there was blood at some point. Say hello to everyone from Russia. Hi!
I see. There was a reaction to the luminol, an indication that there was blood in that spot.
Can we stop looking at it now, sirs?
It would seem my deductions were correct after all. I suppose it would appear that way. The culprit cleaned the blood up well. And how do you think the killer did that?
Ooh. That's a really good question that I wish I knew the answer to. Oh, it's the cloth. And it's Borginian cloth, specifically.
Take that!
The killer used the bloody cloth I found inside the suitcase to clean up the mess. I see. They had a need to clean up all the blood before the plane landed in Zhengfa. Yes, because otherwise the cargo crew would have discovered it during the layover.
So you guys are saying that the murder happened before the plane landed in Zhengfa? Well, yeah. I don't think that's a real country. No, there's a lot of made-up countries in this game.
But if that's true, then that throws a certain person's testimony into doubt. If the murder occurred before we landed in Jingfa, then this becomes highly suspect.
Ms. Tenero's testimony, Ms. Meal's testimony, Mr. LeBlanc's testimony. Okay, let me see. What do we have here? What were their testimonies again? Mr. Ackby Hicks was there in his seat when we took off again at 5. No. That's a lie. Okay. Ms. Meal's testimony. She's telling lies. For some reason. Probably because she's the killer. That's been my guess for a little bit, honestly. As soon as we found out that the key card was missing, I figured it was probably her.
Recall Ms. Meal's testimony about Agent Hicks in regard to when we departed Jingfa.
I saw Mr. Hicks sitting in the seat at 5 a.m., you know.
She claims Agent Hicks was alive at the time of service calls. But totally contradicts the facts, sir.
She's sus voter out. She's the imposter.
But why would she lie about something like that? I think the only person who can answer that is Ms. Meal herself.
Ooh. To be continued. Just how much longer is this case? I'm pretty sure we're nearly done, but we've been going for nearly 3 hours already. I'm thinking about it. The original plan was to finish the entire case, but I didn't realize it was going to take like 4 hours to do. So I hope it's okay, but I think I might call it here. Just because I didn't think it was going to take this long on one case. Oh no, this is my 3rd stream of this case. So I've spent maybe like 8 hours total on this case already. So yeah. This is my 3rd time streaming it. I thought we'd be able to finish it this time because, you know, it's like my 3rd time streaming it, but here we are. Yeah, it's pretty long. So I think we're gonna call it for today, but I had so much fun, and we will definitely 100% finish it next time, and maybe if we have a little extra time, we'll start the next one. Maybe I'll even plan it that way. Okay, to the chatting screen. Thank you all so much for coming to this stream. I really appreciate it a ton, and I had so much fun today, so I hope everyone else did as well. This case has gotten really interesting, and we got kind of a wacky cast of characters, which really just makes the whole thing. I feel like that's one of Ace Attorney's trademarks, having this wacky cast of characters. Everyone's kind of strange. Like, who's the most normal Ace Attorney character? I wonder. I'm not sure who that would be. Probably one of the victims or something. But they're probably weirdos too. I don't know. But I had so much fun. So thank you all so much for coming to the stream. I really appreciate it. It genuinely does mean the world to me. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day, night, etc. So, starting tomorrow, I'm going on a little 2-day trip. So I will be coming back Monday night, and I will be streaming again starting Tuesday. But I will be gone for a couple of days. Not long, just 2 days. But I'm not quite sure what we're gonna do yet. Maybe Tomodachi Life. I think we should do some Tomodachi Life when I come back. So that will probably be at our usual time, 3 p.m. EST. And I hope to maybe see you there. Phoenix, maybe? I I guess so. There's a lot of weird things about him too, though. He can be strange from time to time. But I guess he's probably less strange than the other characters he interacts with every day. But yeah, I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, etc. I hope to see you all again very, very soon. Maybe on Tuesday for some Tomodachi Life at 3 p.m. EST. Yeah. Okay,